Mr. Simpson?
Here.
Mr. Little?
Here.
Mayor Bonta?
Here.
Mr. Fleming?
Here.
Ms. Lesko? Here. Mr. Jackson?
Present.
Mr. Burhans? Attorney Dogan?
Okay, approval of minutes, last meeting.
Last meeting? Second.
Okay, first, second, any discussion? All in favor of approving the minutes from last meeting, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, meeting minutes pass. Move on to treasurer's report.
Marina facility funds as of November 30th, 2025, $241,687.47. Port Authority funds as of November 30th, 2025, $140,418.84.
Need a motion to approve?
Motion approved as read.
I'll second.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Treasurer's report passes. Let's move on to claims. Marina claims first.
Motion to approve the claims for the marina.
I'll second.
Okay, first, second, discussion.
Is this the final now on the fish cleaning and then everything?
So they did submit one request for an additional funds. I think we're gonna talk about that later, correct? During the, yeah, that's their contractual obligations at this point. So from their standpoint, they have installed and placed all the items. We've done the punch list, we've accepted all of their items. The only thing we have left is NIPSCO to hook up the electric to it. But at this point, the warranty will kick in, so anything that doesn't work after NIPSCO gets installed, they'll be on the hook for under the warranty period.
Okay, thank you. What is the warranty period?
I think it's 3 years. Typically put a 3-year warranty in there.
Okay, thank you.
Further discussion? All in favor of passing the marina facility minutes, or claims, excuse me, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, that claims report passes. Let's move on to Port Authority claims.
Motion to approve the Port Authority claims as stated, $1,262.50.
I'll second.
Okay, we have first, second, discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the Port Authority claims passes. Let's move on then to committee reports. Legal, Mr. Dogan.
Yes, thank you. Nothing extraordinary to report.
Okay, extraordinary is a big word, but we'll take it. Marina facility, Barb?
I also have nothing extraordinary to report except that we're collecting deposits for 2026.
Okay, thank you. And anybody have any safety issues?
Anything extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
I think extraordinary is our new standard for discussion, so.
Which means beyond the ordinary.
If nothing, then we'll move on to planning and development. And Matt is here. If you could come up to the table, please.
So good evening, everyone. HASI did complete their construction, and we finished our punch list, as I alluded to earlier. I believe all their claims have been submitted, and their final retainage was submitted as well. So I think you've already approved that, so that should then go downstate for the remainder of the money that's left over, and hopefully we can close out that grant with the government before they pull anything back. HASI did submit a change order request, and what it was, they actually submitted this back in May. We questioned it, and we never heard back from them again. Now they're finishing up, and they're asking for this additional funds. So what this is this was a tariff that was put on to the actual pump of the fish cleaning station. So if you recall, back in October of last year, we bid this out. We awarded it the lowest, most responsive bid to HASI, and then we worked with them over a period of about 4 months to negotiate it down with value engineering to get it into the realm that the Port Authority could afford. During that time, the new federal administration came in and slapped tariffs on. When we issued the notice to proceed, an additional almost 11% tariff had been added on to the pump equipment that came from the fish cleaning station. They submitted a request to us, asked us for the tariff. We said, show us in the contract where it states that you can get more money for items that you've already bid out. We didn't know about this before. You didn't bring this up to us. They said they didn't know about it because they were negotiating with us. Once they got the notice to proceed, then they ordered the equipment. The equipment manufacturer came back and said, our quote from October was only good for 60 days. Here's the new number. So Hassie's been holding on to this, and I had sent this to Barb and Jeff and the attorney when I got this a couple of days ago and asked for recommendations whether we wanted to fight this or agree to it. I'd kind of go 50-50 either way. It wasn't really Hassie's fault. We were negotiating with them on it. They did get a price from someone who did put a 60-day on it, and then we took 4 months to go through and value engineer this to a point where the board could afford it. The actual cost that they're asking for is $8,167.
How does that equate to tariff percentages or whatever?
So the original quote that they had was for $84,820. They said there was a 6% increase and then a 5% tariff put on after that. So it equated to about 11%. But if you do 11% to that, the numbers are actually, this is lower than the 11%. They did have the manufacturer send over a certified letter stating that those increases were put on because of the tariffs. That's included in what they sent over, as well as the timeframes. They've got a bulletin that was put out on March 1st, talking about to all the suppliers and distributors that this new tariff was being put on by the federal government, and they were not going to eat it. It would be passed on directly to the customers. So they backed it up with their materials costs.
My suggestion would be that we invoice the DNR to see if they'll pay it.
I was kind of wondering, I mean, you articulated it very well. My question was, I mean, I imagine like other items involved sales tax or things like that. Did the DNR grant cover that?
There's no sales tax.
There's no other,
No,
okay, except
no,
that
no,
piece?
this is the only one that came out of it. This was the only manufacturer of a piece of equipment that had a tariff on it, that the manufacturer came back and said they were not going to be the ones who ate the cost. It would be whoever was purchasing that item.
Okay. Well, passing this along to the DNR is an attempt to recoup those funds, but we have the decision to make here on this current invoice.
They have not invoiced. They are requesting the change order at this point.
I see.
I did ask them to submit an invoice so we would have it for tonight's meeting, and they did not get us an invoice. So at this point, this is just a request.
And once they do the change order, that would make us 100% legally responsible to pay
Right.
that.
Right, you will,
Even if
you
the
would have
DNR
accepted it, whether the federal government's gonna pay for it, the DNR is gonna pay for it, or this board is gonna pay for it, or whoever is gonna pay for it. You would be accepting responsibility for it.
The logical would be then to invoice the DNR, just like I've been doing all along for everything else. That's my opinion.
Do we have any legal opinion on that?
Well, what was the grant? Wasn't this a grant? Was there a limit on the grant? I'm wondering if eyebrows would be raised. I don't see any legal reason not to send it over and hope it gets paid. But if there was a limit on the grant, it would seem that perhaps we might get an inquiry or a rejection.
If they reject it, though, I mean, I don't know if there's any particular harm in getting rejected, other than just, oh, sorry, guys, that's not covered by this, you know?
And I would plead that, too.
Yes.
If, I would just say that if, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, maybe, or whatever.
Ask for forgiveness rather than, yeah.
All right, any other thoughts on that? We take that action?
I guess my question for Attorney Dogan is, in a standard contract, would a tariff be considered act of God or outside of the contractual language? If,
I would want to review the contract because that's a very good question.
Okay.
It depends if there's a clause on that or not. And I don't think it's an act of God. I doubt that many would, not to be political, but would say that that was God, if you know what I mean. It was an act of the president, I think.
I think it might be safe to say that when this deal was set up, there wasn't an anticipation that there'd be such a cost put on it.
right.
But by that note, I mean, how do I put it? To your point, there weren't any other taxes on any other equipment, but if there had been, I don't know what this contract would have said, you know?
Yeah, we
Or been
really want to
interpreted
go back
as.
to the contract, to be honest with you, Matt, but if you can shoot it to me, I'd be happy to review it.
Sure, yeah, yeah.
By contract, are you talking about the original award letter for the grant?
Maybe, I'd probably want to see all the documents, the bids. Yes.
We can get you both.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's take that action and get the response, and we can then get decision for Hassie.
Okay.
At some post period. All right, anything else, Matt?
Nope, that's all I have.
All right, appreciate it. All right, move on then to old business.
At this time, I think we're still waiting to hear back from the Little Cal Commission. So I think that as far as like what we've been working on, I think you're also working on the title work as well. So I don't think we have anything extraordinary to say, but I think at our next meeting, we'll follow up.
That sounds like a good plan, right? Just to clarify, is someone on the city's end dealing with the Little Cal?
They were asked to send it to Dan Bartnicki, but he hasn't received it yet.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay,
We'll be in touch with you in the subcommittee once we get that.
very well, thank you.
Anything other old business? Any other old business? How about new business?
I got something. Excuse me. The street coming in to the fishing pier and to Marquette, we've been taking care of that with the snow and salt. Hopefully there's no objections to that. 'Cause actually the street coming in is actually belongs to Portage.
Buddy, when you say "we," are you talking about Marquette is doing it?
Yes, yes.
Well, and you've always maintained that road, correct? You've always maintained that? And are you asking for
I just want to
anything?
make sure we're okay on both sides. I mean, I don't want to step on anybody's toes.
Okay, so you're asking for the continuation of you cleaning that road for snow removal and salting. Is there any issue with that?
Nothing that I think would fall under this board's purview. I mean, you could always give the street department a call, but I mean, there are people that, you know, think about it with your own street, right? You've got snow in the driveway and you plow it out or shovel it out and think, you know what, I think I'm going to shovel a little more, you know?
I would think legally, so long as it doesn't interfere with the street department's workings, why not? Sure.
And it doesn't
But yeah.
interfere with the street department at all, with their snow plowing in that area.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, other new business? Well, if nothing else, then, Matt, thank you for the goodies tonight, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and look forward to next year.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Same to you. See you next year.
All right, we
Christmas,
have a
everybody.
motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We have first, second, meeting adjourned.